And round one. Here we go. Ooh. Man, this is a great hand. It's too bad we didn't have one more mountain, but besides that, I cannot complain. Forge Master into Ulvenwald Mysteries is a great start. Honestly, any hand with Ulvenwald Mysteries is probably pretty great for us. Being able to chain werewolves together off of clues seems really nice. And one of the nice things about having an Ulvenwald Mysteries too with like any of the werewolves is, and this is obviously, you know, any of the instant speed kind of spells, when you have an Ulvenwald Mysteries or something else that you can use during your opponent's turn, so you're still using your mana, but you don't have to use the mana on your actual turn, so you can flip your werewolves, is way up there in value, because you can just flip your wolves but not feel like you're losing out on time. Because normally you don't want to play like a Hinterland Logger and then just pass the turn simply to flip it. Like you don't want to do that. You want to tap out every turn. But you can certainly do that in this style of deck with an Ulvenwald Mysteries, because you can just tap it to get your clues instead, and you're not losing out on anything really. I'll play Quilled Wolf anyways. Still in decent shape. Opponent cracks their clue. Next turn we might just be flipping our Breakneck Rider. We don't have a lot to do. We can also use Quilled Wolf as a mana sink here. And again, that's another thing like why Quilled Wolf is so good. This card's really, really good early and really great late, because you can still make it a 6/6. But it's just another card that goes really well in Werewolves because of the ability to use something on your opponent's turn, which is fantastic. Yeah, alright. Called that Murderous Compulsion, unfortunately. Biting Rain. Alright. Get another clue token. And let's actually Skin Invasion that Manic Scribe. We don't want it milling us out, and we can get a 3/4 off of it. Seems like the right thing to do. Okay, so let's attack in. If the opponent doesn't block, then we can play Harvest Hand and Solitary Hunter. If you're the opponent, you have to know that there's something up with this attack. I can't imagine blocking with Kindly Stranger. There's too many things that get you. Whether it's Rush of Adrenaline or Aim High, you know that there's something going on like that. Pretty sure that if I'm them, I just take 7. Not very happy with it, but I think that you have to. Yeah, maybe Chump Block. That makes sense. We're not going to Rush of Adrenaline over. We've got other things to do. Other better things. Ah, there's the Rise from the Tides. Well, glad that's in the graveyard at least. Harvest Hand, Hunter, pass. And Scoopty Poopty. Very nice. Okay, game 2. Wow, another great hand. Forge Master into Gloom Widow, Aim High backup, Fiery Temper at some point if we draw another mountain. These hands have been really good. I think this deck's just kind of awesome though. It's not like it's not an A+ deck, but it's a solid B. I feel like now we're probably just gonna run them over. They could Biting Rain here and get rid of the Flameheart Werewolf, but I don't think that's a huge deal. Yeah, press for answers, sure. Like, this isn't buying them enough time. Our hand is just all gas. Opponent needs a really, really big play here. Yeah, Pour Over the Pages is not it. Like, that's a lot of value, but they need to be able to be stable first to do this. They have Murderous Compulsion, I guess. Nope. Oh, wow. Alright. So if I Uncaged Fury something, is that the win? That's going to be 8. Yeah, it's exactly the win. So let's Uncaged Fury the Gloom Widow, because that's just the card that I care about the least if it dies. Alright, and we win. Well, we absolutely steamrollered our opponent in game 2 there. And that was pretty nice. I could use a few more games like that. That felt real good. I'll be back for round 2. 10 minutes we took for that round. Whew! Round 2. Let's go. Ooh. This is actually not that great. At first I saw the Voldaren Duelist and I saw like a decent number of lands, but it's still definitely a keeper. But for a deck that really wants to be playing like a 2-drop, 3-drop, this is fine. Not amazing. I definitely don't want to have just a handful of 4s. It's not what I was looking for. Let's play the Hunter. Now I can block Moorland Drifter, get a 3-4. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Sure. Get in for a 5-4, but we do this. And I can Duelist and hit for 11. Yeah, that's pretty good. That seems decent. We'll put it that way. 4-4 does kind of stop things. If we had a land, then I could reduce the Ashes and just attack with everybody again. As is, I guess that we can play Forge Master Quilled Wolf and just pass. Still be pretty okay with that. Let's reduce the Ashes and smash at the team. Opponent has something here. I don't know what. But I don't think that it's enough to stop us from attacking. Werewolf of Ancient Hunger shouldn't be lethal on the backswing. This might be Expose Evil. Tap 2 things. I mean, they have to have something or they're just dead. Because they block our 3 biggest creatures and we still... Alright. It is Expose Evil. Do I attack with everything still? Lose something to Werewolf. Trade everything. I think that we can. We're so far ahead here. Opponent can attack us back for how much? 5. Let's just say that they keep like these a lot. That's only 8. We're okay. We can do this. Crack the Clue. Make the Werewolf slightly bigger. Trade for 4-2. Yep, 3-2 and 3-2. Alright. And opponent goes down to 2. They lose everything but Werewolf. We get 2 clue tokens. 3 clue tokens, actually. And we still have one of the pack, Skin Shredder, and Quilled Wolf. Seems pretty good for us. So we really need this Werewolf of Ancient Hunger to die, so I think that we just have to Uncage Fury. It'll actually mean that we just eat it anyways. The rest trade. They keep the Silver Fur Partisan, but we still have a Human Soldier to block it. Alright, this is looking pretty good. 4 cards that we can draw off of clues, generating value the whole time. Werewolf of Ancient Hunger was a lot better in that game than it normally is. I haven't had it be that good for me. I kind of wish I had taken it in a way. I mean, we're winning with the Ulvenwald Mysteries that we had instead, though, so I can't really complain too much. Alright, I think we attack. We're letting ourselves go to 1. We can easily lose this. If our opponent has a pump spell, we're letting our opponent hit us with a 1-1, sorry, is what I mean to say. If our opponent has a pump spell, we could easily lose. We could easily lose. This game is a lot closer than I thought it would have been. Once we got that Voldaren Duelist, I thought that we were just running away with it, but things changed pretty drastically because of that Werewolf. Opponent just managed to stabilize the board enough to get a lot of value off of it. Silver Fur Partisan's been very good for them too. A couple cards that I don't normally play, because I haven't had them be that good, but opponent has the right cards for it. Like, if you're playing Silver Fur Partisan, things like Expose Evil are really nice. Generate a 2-2 and tap a creature is pretty great. Opponent opponent's thinking very hard about how they can possibly get out of this. They've managed it the last few times that they've been in the tank and very low on life. So maybe they do it again. I'm gonna attack. Well, I will block. I will offer the trade on the block. I'm sure our opponent has something to respond with, but that's fine. I'm not going to let it through unblocked, that's for sure. That would be super silly. Alright, this is a keep. Forge Master on turn 2, not bad. Ooh, and Obsessive Skinner. So we can go Forge Master into Skinner. There's the Vessel of Ephemera. Ooh. Alright, we need a mountain is what we need. If we can go Forge Master into Breakneck Rider, oh, that'll be so good. I don't know that our opponent can deal with that. They've got to figure that something's up. Yeah. Double strike that and eat a Dauntless. If we can get a land next turn, I can Lambholt, Pacifist, and Obsessive Skinner. This mana situation is not working out the way that I want it to. Inspiring Captain. I might need the block here. Yeah, I think that I have to. There we go. Now we get a 3/4. We get Lambholt, Pacifist, and Voldaren Duelist down. So we just make it so that Byway Courier can't block. Then they'd have to triple block one of the pack just to kill it. And we make sure that our opponent doesn't get a clue. I feel like they've got Expose Evil still. This would be an ideal time for our opponent to Expose Evil. Yeah. Unfortunate. I think Byway Courier comes in. Wow, alright. Opponent has 0 fear. Could use Lambholt Pacifist to block the Byway. Alright, fine. Deal. Emissary of the Sleepless. Ah. Man, another forest is really bad news. Vessel of Ephemera gets cracked. We're going to lose this. We're losing this next turn. I need to get something very good. Another Vessel of Ephemera. Gloom Widow. Okay, that doesn't do it. Well, we lose. That last forest was pretty unfortunate. It's close. We can Gloom Widow and block the Emissary, but we still lose to the other spirits. It's really close. So we'll concede. Next time I'm going to put in Dual Shot. This is definitely a Dual Shot now. Well, have to mulligan, unfortunately. And have to mulligan again. This is the best hand that we have by quite a bit. Skin Invasion is really bad in this hand right now, so I guess that I'll bottom that. This is unfortunate, because I thought that we had a really cool shot here, but this is going to make it really tough. Mountain for Breakneck Rider would be perfect. Take 2. Byway Courier comes down. And now we're going to let our opponent's Hinterland Logger flip. I feel like our opponent just lets this through. They just attack back. I have to trade for Hinterland Logger, I think. This is just really, really unfortunate. Game 3, Mold of 5. Unfortunate way to lose. Opponent's deck is very strong, so it's going to be a tough one. This is a very skilled opponent too. G-Man Sokol is limited grinder, so he's a good player. I mean, my opponent's far enough ahead that it doesn't matter at this point. Just having to mulligan this much is going to kill us. All right, we're going down to 8. We have no plays to make, so I'm just going to concede here. Don't have a game anymore, unfortunately. It was close. We had a good deck. If we hadn't mulliganed that last game, I think that we had a real shot at going to the finals and winning this. I'm pretty sure that G-Man will win the finals. His deck is very good. This is a really, really fun deck, though. It was pretty great. I'll see you guys for draft number 2. This is Fridge. He is another streamer. So as it happens, this is like the mono streamer edition of Full Force. Everybody's streaming. I wonder if I'll get mocked in chat for playing Village Messenger, since Billy might actually know my hatred for that card. And I'm kind of just winning with it currently.